it.
Okay.
You know these stupid videos of these women in New York City taking videos with this, it's a little bronze statue of a little girl, and it's called Fearless Girl. And the stupid feminists put the statue next to the Wall Street bull, you know, the bull with really big balls, because they decided that they wanted to have a feminist statement on Wall Street. Because there's too many men in Wall Street, they said.
Yeah, I mean, if they could get
so
in.
I literally took a burqa.
Okay. It's like women are like, oh, I don't want to do the hard thing. And then there's not enough women.
I took a burqa.
Then do the hard job.
I took a burqa and I covered their Fearless Girl statue with a burqa.
So do you just find this like fun? Is that, I'm just curious, like because I'm looking at your Wikipedia. It's worse than mine's bad, but like, I just want to know what's the drive behind it? Do you enjoy like trolling them? Do you believe it's like a way to?
I like exposing people. I just love it. I live for it.
Yeah. Okay.
I love it.
I've
just always really enjoyed shows where people get punked and people get called out and people get confronted on video. My favorite show growing up was that show Cheaters. I loved it. It was just so exciting to me. I loved it.
Yeah.
But I really just enjoy the adrenaline rush of catching people doing something that they're not supposed to be doing and exposing people. It's just exhilarating.
What did Julius Caesar do? you did a Julius Caesar.
So they had a rendition of Julius Caesar, Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, in the park in New York, in Central Park, and they decided to make Trump Caesar. And so they had this rendition of it where they made it modern with all these feminist actors. So instead of like Romans, right, they had a bunch of women and black people stabbing the Caesar Trump lookalike. And everybody was bitching about it on television and on the news channels and talking about what an abomination it was. And I just got sick and tired of everybody complaining. And I decided to take matters into my own hands. So I showed up and I waited in line to get tickets. I paid a ticket scalper $500 cash for tickets. And I ended up standing up in the middle of the live performance. And right before they stabbed the Trump lookalike, I stormed the stage and ruined the entire play and started shouting about how you can't incite violence against the president of the United States.
No,
this is criminal.
So funny.
And then I got arrested by the NYPD. Yeah, I got arrested because I was standing up for Trump. No one else had the balls to do it. They were just like complaining about it. And I was like, how does nobody have the balls to shut this play down? They're trying to promote assassination porn about President Trump. So I literally just stormed the stage and ruined the
Do you know what?
thing.
I wasn't that politically active back then. Like, I don't even, in the first like Trump election, I was like 21, I think. So I was in college and I just wasn't paying attention to politics at all. But I just remember, so the month after he got elected, I went to this study abroad for a month in Martinique. And it was, I didn't know it at the time.
You're talking about after 2016?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was like we had J term. So it's like a month, you take a class for a month and it counts for like the whole, it's just for January. It's weird. It's like, it was specific to my school. But so I went to a month to this like island in the Caribbean and I didn't know it was all with English majors because it was an English class. And they were so mad the whole time. Like I was on a month trip with all of these like crazy feminine, because I was an econ major. So like I didn't have a college experience with a bunch of liberal women. You know what I mean? Like my school was pretty liberal, but
Where'd you go to school?
I went to Elmhurst.
Okay.
But like it was a small school. It was definitely liberal. Like we were one of the first schools that had trans in the dorms. Like they were in my dorms. But yeah.
We had those in Mount Holyoke. I was kind of unfamiliar with it all until I went to Mount Holyoke and you know, I was in a triple.
With a trans?
No, with two girls who claimed they were straight, and then I walked in on them one day making out with each other.
Yeah, I mean, we had a whole floor of trans people.
It was crazy. It was like...
Yeah, I was on the third floor, second floor was trans.
But I had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like this guy I was dating who, you know, was going to a different school. And I just remember, like, they were like, we don't want you to ever bring your boyfriend over to the dorm. This is a female space. And I was like, so I'm not allowed to bring my boyfriend over if he wants to come visit me. But you guys are allowed to make out with each other. I don't know. I just had to
Yeah.
leave. I couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah. Well, on
And the
that,
final straw for me wasn't even the boyfriend. You know what these bitches did?
what?
I had a Republican elephant poster on my wall, and they literally ripped it off the wall. And that was the final straw. I was like, I'm transferring. I'm getting out of here.